One of the benefits we talk about in our business class is being able to travel all over the world. And something that you may not know is that Gary quite intentionally started doing retreats, award retreats, in places where they had already established a partner farm, a global farm, some sort of sustainable connection. And I love that the leaders in Young Living are drawn into those experiences. So some people I know, leaders on other teams in particular, have really bonded together too over harvests. So people, all Young Living members are invited to stop by any farm around the world. Not right now, probably, but usually. And you can also sign up to participate in a harvest, which if you are somebody who likes to be outside and prepared for, I don't know, the cold weather, because that's the one I always see is the Northern Lights harvest. I'm always like, ooh, sounds chilly. But apparently it's a great time had by all, and just super exciting to really get hands-on understanding about the plants and where they come from and how Young Living is doing its part to change the world through its oils. So I'm glad that you're joining me live tonight. We are going to do some giveaways in the comments. And so Andrea, our very first one for just to kick things off while we're getting started. This is my beloved sister-in-law, Andrea, who is an amazing giveaway person. I have to work a little bit harder and plan ahead for this part, but she's going to pick you as a winner. I'm going to tell the question, and then we'll continue going on. And then before we tell our second question, she'll tell us who won the first round. So if you are already a Young Living member, and we're looking specifically in our Zoom call, so if you're watching us live in Lifestyle, you can pop on over to our Zoom room. I don't think we have the waiting room up, or are y'all taking care of that? No, we took the waiting room out. So you guys can pop in and not do anything weird, keep your clothes on, you know, that kind of thing. It always works out well for everyone. And I'm really grateful, but this is what I want to say. In the comments, so you're just going to drop your comments below. If you are already a Young Living member, share why you joined. So you can say that over in the chat. You can do it, text it in on your chat. If you are calling in, that's going to be a little more difficult, but we want to know from you why you joined Young Living and what was important about that. Deb and Andrea, as I have you guys, and Erin, as I have time, I will introduce you before your parts, because I've got a section coming up where I'm going to have you share in particular. So we'll do that then. All right. So I'm going to share this presentation tonight comes from Grow Workspace. If you are interested, you can become a subscriber to Grow as well and use this for your own class benefits. I think it's a pretty cool site because it gives you a script, it gives you a presentation, and I've added in a few things, but for the most part, I'm going to keep it pretty easy, pretty simple for you. I'm going to pull up another video really quickly I'm going to use in a second so that I have that ready. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let me share a little bit about why Young Living. If I can go back to Zoom and do my thing. Okay. All right, did you all put in the comments why you joined? I know we may have some brand new people on tonight as well, and that's okay. One of the things I'm really excited about is introducing, oh gosh, it's gonna show you all the things. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Oh, why Young Living? Here we go. View this. Okay, can you guys see it okay? I don't know why it's not letting me kind of show it like normal. Anyway, why Young Living? So as we're getting started, when you find something you love, you can't help but tell your friends. Typically, when we go to a fantastic restaurant, we let people know. And actually right now, even during quarantine, I'm finding some really great value to go to small business restaurants here locally and support them on a weekly basis. So I am sharing that with friends. In fact, there's a Taco Tuesday place down the road that I've given out their information a couple different times to different friends. But we'll typically tell people about our favorite restaurant, movie, or getting a great deal on a pair of shoes. There's obviously a personal connection we have to Young Living. My mom gave us oils when we were, wow, gosh, a long time ago, 14 years ago, when we were in our younger years. My kids were 3 and 1 at the time, and they are 16 and 14 now, if that tells you anything about it. And the thing was that I didn't really get into this to share for the money. I really got into this to share for the education, the knowledge, and just the safe way of managing my household. As many of you know, I was a single mom then starting in 2011, and this supplemented my income while I was working as a teacher. And now 5 years later, I've been retired from the classroom and working my business in part-time hours with Young Living. So these are the things that I love: the quality of the product, the generous compensation plan. We'll talk more about that later. And I could have been drawn into another healthy lifestyle company, but I really found a lot of value in Young Living, and today is going to highlight some of those reasons why. So let's talk about Gary Young, first of all. And like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to show you if I view this as a slideshow. There we go. That's better. I can't see your chats right now, but now you can see this. All right. So there's Gary. Oh, except, oh, why is it on a pause? Go back and pause. Okay. So this is Gary Young on one of his horses probably at the Mona Farm Arena. I have a lot of respect for this man. We're going to talk a little bit about who he was. He is now deceased, having passed away 2 years ago. And his legacy still lives on. We'll talk about that as well. Necessity is the mother of invention. When Gary Young found himself confined to a wheelchair with a prognosis that he would never walk again after a severe logging accident in 1973, Young Living was born, although this dream would not be fully realized until 21 years later. After 3 suicide attempts, hitting rock bottom, feeling disconnected from God, my family, and the world, he writes, and some tough love from his father, Gary resolved that if it's the last thing I do, I will get out of this bed and I will walk and ride my horse again. It's sometimes when we are at our weakest points in life that our greatest strengths are born. And this story is not just a story, it's told in his Seed to Seal book. But he truly lived this. I was on a call today with one of his colleagues at the time, Tom Woloshin, who is a proponent of the Master Cleanse protocol, and talked about how at one of those rock bottom moments, he first met Gary, and Gary went on the Master Cleanse for his health and healing as well. So I love that newness comes out of brokenness. Maybe some of you can relate to that as well. This kind of perseverance and grit, truly, led Gary to explore different avenues of healing, grow his knowledge of herbs, reconnect with his creator, travel the world to learn about the production, usage, and application of essential oils, and bring his attention to the many other people needing help. Gary purchased farmland, planted crops, and built his own distillery, and in 1994, along with his wife Mary, they began cultivating lavender, peppermint, melissa, clary sage, and many other herbs. He saw the need for top quality essential oils, and he continued to grow and expand in his knowledge, acreage, and technology. Coupled with Mary's previous knowledge of the direct selling industry, together they grew Young Living into the world leader in essential oils and wellness solutions. Through all of the success and failure, there is one thing that Mary never lost and Gary never lost sight of, but the people. So he brought this determination to the company as well. So let's talk about Gary's heart for people shows through in the development of the D. Gary Young Young Living Foundation, which is committed to empowering individuals to achieve their potential and to defy limitations. I'm going to say that again. These are key phrases that you want to write down when you're talking about what the foundation stands for. Empowering individuals to achieve their potential and defy limitations by providing wellness and education opportunities to underserved communities. The cool thing about Young Living Foundation is that every penny donated goes directly to those in need, because 100% of the administrative costs are covered by Young Living. Donating can be as simple as rounding up your order to the nearest dollar. Over 250,000 individuals have been impacted by the work of the foundation. And I'm just going to stop share for a minute and give you just a firsthand experience with the Young Living Academy in Ecuador. When Jerry and I traveled there in the fall of 2017 or 18, they're all blending together. I think I got some of my travel dates wrong today. Do you remember when it was, Mom? Because I messed up when we went to Croatia. It was 2018, and we were in Croatia in 2017 or 2018?
Croatia was 2018.
I did a lot of traveling in 2018. That was a good year right there. All right, so Young Living Academy in Ecuador. I have been sponsoring a child there for a year or so before we went to visit. And one of the most touching experiences of our travels in Ecuador was meeting my adopted student, Angie. Great name, and her family, actually. And so her mom, Licencia, and I are still friends on Facebook, and we keep in touch over WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger even now. They are also in quarantine, and so the school year had ended for them with a graduation in February. So my adopted child will still be in school next year, but I've just been really, really blessed by the relationship there. The Academy was built in 2009 by Gary and Mary Young. The Academy educates students in grades pre-K through 12th, maintaining a 97% attendance rate, which you know is really difficult to come by, and 100% of their seniors graduate each year. Young Living Foundation also supports a group called Rebuild Nepal to rebuild schools and homes in Yarsa after the devastating earthquake in 2015, and is still focused on restoration and rebuilding in Nepal today. Even some of you will know people in our team who have been to Nepal for the Young Living Foundation rebuilding trips. And that's something that comes out every once in a while. You definitely want to make sure you've opted in to all of the emails from Young Living so that you can be notified of these sign up things, okay? Hope for Justice is another arm of the Young Living Foundation. The focus of this mission is to end human trafficking and modern day slavery. With 10 fully funded lighthouse centers, children who are rescued from slavery have a safe place to heal, recover, and learn. The Shine Career School in Cambodia also provides those recovering with education and vocational training, gives them hope, and empowers them to follow their dreams. Soul Hope, it has a primary focus of this helping children and adults in Uganda become and remain jigger-free. Some of you may have participated in our shoe cutting projects in the past. This is an opportunity that Soul Hope used to have. I'm not sure they're actively taking donations right now. I think they had a lot of people cutting jeans into the shape of shoes to send over. And so I think that's on hold, but we still work on the ground there in Uganda to help the people there not be affected by the jiggers, which are parasitic insects that burrow into an individual's feet and can cause life-threatening infections. Healing Faith Uganda is an organization providing malaria education, prevention, and treatment to rural villages. In Uganda, 42 children die each day from malaria, and for just $1, Healing Faith tests and treats children with malaria. So anytime you choose through your virtual office, you can make a donation to the foundation, or you can also choose on their website to donate to a specific project that sits heavy on your heart. And I want to note right now that we have some beautiful angels in our Living Well Now team who have set up a special fundraising effort on the younglivingfoundation.org website called LWN Cares. So if you go to the Young Living Foundation website and you go to LWN Cares, under the special fundraisers, or yeah, I think it's called special fundraisers, you can donate directly through that. And then Living Well Now is credited, I guess, with connecting you to the Young Living Foundation. But the best thing that anybody can do on a monthly basis, if you're on Essential Rewards, is to round up your orders. Guys, I round up every single order. And guys, I think, if I might have my numbers wrong, but I want to say it was over $1 million that was collected in just roundups from the in 2019. So please know that every little bit helps. You can also add on an additional donation if you choose at the end of your sign up or at the end of your checkout. And Young Living will keep track of your foundation donations and send you a contribution summary at the end of each year. So very grateful for that just a really important part of why Young Living's commitment to not only its customers, but the world and the underserved communities of the world matters so much. So let's talk a little bit about Seed to Seal. I'll go back to our slide here. Seed to Seal is a quality commitment and promise Young Living makes to you. Seed to Seal consists of 3 pillars: sourcing, science, and standards. And these 3 are the foundation on which every product is built and everything that Young Living does. This promise ensures you can trust that Young Living is providing you with products of the highest quality and purity, free from synthetics. This is super key. Quality and purity are important because that ensures that these products work for people. So if quality is important to you and making sure that you have an effective product is important to you, our Seed to Seal promise matters a whole lot. Sourcing is identified as the products that are sourced from corporate-owned farms, partner farms, and Seed to Seal, so that suppliers have consistent growth, quality, and also practice land conservation. And with in the science category, we have 50 highly trained scientists, 2 corporate quality labs, and 12 plus independent partner labs. Young Living does meticulous quality testing and retesting to ensure your products are as pure as nature intended. And standards, Young Living ethically sources and produces pure ingredients and goes above and beyond to comply with local environmental standards and sustainable growing practices. You guys, no other company has taken this level of promise to its people. You can go to seedtoseal.com to read even more about this effort, but I really love the fact that we have such an incredible gift in Young Living, that their attention to each of these details, sourcing, science, and standard, goes above and beyond. Sometimes we get questions at the beginning of when somebody first starts looking at Young Living, somebody who really wants to dig for some dirt online, we get questions about past lawsuits and things like that. And what I want you to know is that Young Living in every situation has done their very, very best to meet and exceed the standards that are set before them. And there's just continual learning that's taking place on a global level about how best to sustainably give us essential oils without depleting the resources of the earth. So I feel really, really good about that. So Andrea, we're ready for the winner from giveaway number 1, because I'm not paying, and then we're going to the second question in a second.
Perfect. So Anitra Maureen, congratulations, you won. You joined to have healthier options for products, and you're going to have an extra $20 waiting in your account for those extra products. So congratulations.
Thanks, Andrea. All right, so let's talk about the giveaway number 2. I'm going to ask the question: which pillar, sourcing, science, or standard, is most important to you? Which pillar is most important to you? Sourcing, science, or standard? I shared one of the stories about the science early on on my early on this morning on my Facebook post, because one of the first stories we heard Gary Young share, was that 2009, Mom? I think that was 2009. We heard Gary speak in La Jolla, California, and he shared that there was a product that was out of stock because he wasn't able to source the right and the quality ingredient that he needed, the quality constituent that he needed for the blend. And so he said, until we get a quality source, he said, we won't sell the blend. Like, that's the kind of integrity with which this company stands behind. And I just really love that, and can't stress enough too how important it is that you know where your products come from, truly. So Young Living takes great care in bringing you the highest quality products straight from nature. So they have established farms around the globe for cultivating and distilling essential oils. So I'm going to speak in generalities, and then I've asked my mom and Andrea and Aaron to share a little bit about their personal story of going to a farm. So I'll just quickly glance over some of these. You know that we have a Young Living lavender farm and distillery in Mona, Utah. There's this einkorn is grown at the Skyrider Wilderness Ranch in Tabiona, Utah. The Highland Flats Tree Farm is in Naples, Idaho, and there we harvest Idaho blue spruce and white fir. Used to have goldenrod up there, but we may not be. We're doing that at Mona now. The Northern Lights Farm and Distillery in British Columbia, Canada, Fort Nelson. Obviously, they harvest Northern Lights black spruce. The Vida de Seville Distillery in Seville, Spain, harvests cistus, frankincense, and myrrh. Kona Sandalwood Reforestation Project on the Big Island of Hawaii is where we get our Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood. The Finca Botanica Farm and Distillery in Changancita, Ecuador, is where the majority of our ylang ylang, palo santo, mistrante, lemongrass, eucalyptus blue, dorado azul, ocotea, plectarantes, oregano, and root of something, and chocolate. True story. I've seen every single one of those things grown. And one of the videos I posted in the lifestyle group today, you'll have to go back and see, is the guy is actually using machetes to cut down the weeds in the oregano field. So it really is about sustainable growth there. The Dalmatia farm in Croatia is where helichrysum, sage, juniper, and bay laurel comes from. And I'm gonna stop sharing so that Andrea or Aaron or Deborah, I have your pictures when you're ready, but if you guys want to share your pictures or just tell your stories, that would be awesome.
You want to have Deborah go since you have them right now, and then Aaron, you go, and then I'll go.
All right, let me pull these up.
And sound good, Ange? And Aaron, we want to honor his time today.
Yep. All right, so Deborah, here's a picture of you and Grant and Bennett last summer. These are Andrea's precious babies.
So the farm is a highlight for me. Totally. I choose the farm every year we go. I feel Gary's spirit there. It's Earth. This is Earth Week, it's the Earth. And Grant Bennett said, hey, we'll go with you, Grandpa and Grandma. It's like, good, we've got somebody to go have lavender ice cream with, But one of the things we loved was going through the horse barns this time. Some of you know, but the Percheon horses have won around the country different events that they attend. And so the driver showing on this beautiful wagon, and we just enjoyed watching them get ready. And they actually did a little, after this picture, they did a little walking around for us to show us what it's like at an event. So this was a highlight. The second picture Ange has up for us is the annual planting of lavender this year for us, was planting lavender. So I don't know, Ange, if you have that picture to put up too. So this was fun because we get to, every year, whoever chooses to go to the farm and chooses to stand in line to get a plant is able to go out into the field, and they have people out there loving on the fields. I think that's the other thing for those of you who have not been yet. Gary, again, philosophy was how everybody takes good care of the soil, the plants. You treat the plant like you do a human. You love the plants. And so that's part of the whole planting process. And so the four of us enjoyed, again, planting lavender last summer. And I'm so glad we went, because this summer we'll have to plant at home something in our flower beds for remembering the farm this year. You're on mute.
Thanks. Aaron, Andrea, who wants to go?
Yeah, I'll rock it.
Thanks.
Yeah, and again, it's just I'm so thankful. So thankful for the farms. It's one of the reasons I get most excited about the company is their passion for the earth and just taking care of the earth. A few years back, Tony Robbins kept asking us at an event, he's like, why are you doing what you're doing? And then you'd write a little bit, and then he's like, why are you doing what you're doing? And he asked us like 4 or 5 times over, like, why are you so passionate about it? And I eventually, my last journal was because Young Living cares about the earth. And it was like, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, because I feel like this is an incredible community to be a part of, and to see it grow and expand to so many more millions around the globe. So this is a Croatia throwback back to 2018, hanging out with my niece Selena and the whole family. Just grateful to, I know for myself, like the family adventures to get to see the farms, and getting to have a personal tour was really cool. I know Andrea did some back work to coordinate us meeting up with this local guy, this Croatian guy, to show us around the farm. But anyway, just felt blessed to be there. He also spoke very clearly about how the Young Living's investment there has been a blessing to that whole local community, which that also feels really important to me. That it's like supporting the local economy there. That feels beautiful. So this is at the lavender starts at the Mona farm.
Can you scoot him over just a little bit, maybe to your left?
I can scoot over.
No,
scoot it
the
over.
Photo over. We can see it really well on your text. Yeah, keep going a little bit more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there. That looks great.
I guess I don't know where it's at. Okay.
That looks great. That's
Yep.
That's you and Sarah.
So that's my wife Sarah, and we've been sharing the oily life with people for the last 5.5 years, and just feel so grateful that the seed. I mean, again, seed to seal promises is so critical and beautiful to know that you can, call somebody, you can go see the farms, and we know. I just have a lot of trust and faith in our company. So, this is the last one I posted on the event page yesterday, but this is this last summer at the Gold Retreat, where this is the St. Mary's farm, which is where Gary kind of started it all. So it was fun to go up there. Sarah, when we were walking around one of the buildings, like looking at throwback photos, I'm usually the one, I think, well, we both cry about equally, but she got super emotional, just felt like just incredibly blessed by just being a part of the Young Living family. So anyway, really grateful for the farms.
Okay, so gonna share my, it says screen sharing has been disabled.
Hold on, let me make sure you can screen share. Hold on, it's there you go. You should be good now.
You good? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start by showing you guys a few pictures, but then I have, what am I doing there? I have something kind of special for you. This wasn't scripted, and I hope it's okay. All right, so can everybody see this? Are we good?
Yeah, looks good.
All right, so like Ange said, with Young Living, there are retreats that kind of come along with this thing as you move up in ranks and the business side of Young Living. And so this was one of the trips that we got to take to Kona, Hawaii, where Young Living has their Kona Sandalwood Restoration Project going on. So this is a partner farm with Young Living. It's not a Young Living owned farm, but it's one that they work with. And so we actually got to take helicopters up to the mountain. So this is a aerial view of the farm. And when we say farm, like it's just nature, right? Like it's just the natural sandalwood in its environment. The cool thing about this, once again, speaking to Young Living's just care and in their partnership with this community, only the trees that have died are the trees that we harvest the oil from. So ecologically, it keeps everything working as it should. So this is an aerial view. We got to do some planting. So here's the little seedlings that we took and then planted into the ground. There it is right now. So I always like to think that maybe a bottle that I'm receiving is a bottle that, from a tree. No, it wouldn't have died already. So that's probably coming many years down the line that somebody will get that oil. But loving to be part of that process. So I want to show you really quickly a video of Gary, because I think any chance that we get to hear from our founder, it's just especially special now that he is gone. Wait, where did it go? Oh no. Diamond chat. Okay, here it is. So the quality isn't perfect, and we're not going to listen to the whole thing, but I just wanted to give you a glimpse into who he is. Here he's speaking about what he looks for in oil quality.
In Louisiana, is bad steering? It's just that in Louisiana, they had a cool summer, and Utah had a hot summer. Next year could be the reverse of that. So what do I do when I'm looking for a quality of oil? I look for a range that those molecules fall into. Are they balanced? Number one. And so do I have the right amount of carbon compared with methane? Do I have the right amount of carbon methane compared to the esters that I want? Are all of those molecules in sequential balance? That's what I look for. As long as there is sequential balance, I'm not concerned if they vary a little bit, because that's what nature does. And if I'm contrary to that, I'm contrary to God. And I'm saying, hey, you don't know how to do your job. Let me take over here. So we'll always have that as long as we deal with nature. And it's something, again, that sets us apart of recognizing that we're not in charge. But where we make the difference is how we distill, how we harvest it. Do we harvest it at the right time to capture the majority? You'll never capture more than 100% because you're going to have some loss just in the harvesting and the transporting and processing. It's just part of it. But again, it's capturing the essence and not losing the essence. Even if you lose, 0.1% of the molecule.
All right, just wanted to give you guys just a piece. You guys, for those of you who may be newer to the company and haven't had a chance to hear from Gary when he was alive, his passion, his heart, his integrity, it's what sets Young Living apart is what, the company was founded on. It's Gary's heart. It's his love, as Aaron said, for the earth. It's his love for people and bringing the very best and working with nature, working with God, what God put here. So we feel very blessed to have so many times that we got to be in his presence and to learn from him. So amazing.
Well, and I posted one of the videos I took of him speaking at St. Mary's when I was there in 2015 in the lifestyle group today. So if you have newer members on your team that want to hear that video, you can go and tag them in it. It's really powerful to just go back and listen to the beginnings, and you get a sense for the farmer and the leader that he was, for sure. All right, we're going to dive into some of the reasons that our products are so important to society as we know it. Obviously, I got to make sure I get all these things out of the way. Can you see all these? Do you see this, the show? What do you see?
Nothing right now.
You see nothing. Okay, hold on. Let me see where that is. Where in the world did it go? Nope. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. All right, so we have products for the whole family in Young Living. We obviously have more than just essential oils. We've talked a little bit about that, but that same process, that same product that we have to offer others is really about helping people have a healthier lifestyle. We like to say that we were pretty healthy before Young Living, and now we've kind of gone over into the super healthy category, just being really mindful of the things that we use on ourselves and our family members. So for the guys, we have Shutron products as well as natural ingredients in everyday products that we can share with men. Same with the ladies. We're going to talk a little bit in a moment about personal care products. Babies, our seedlings line is unmatched up for the 300 chemicals that come into a baby's bloodstream at birth. We have a huge job cut out for us to keep babies healthy and strong and free from all harmful chemicals. Obviously, we have great products for kids as well. In fact, we have pre-diluted oils called the KidSense line that you can purchase. And we also have oils for puppies and kitties and for babies. So yeah, the Animal Sense collection is specifically designed for a wide variety of animals. And there's tons of resources online that you can use, including an animal reference guide to learn more about how to use them with animals. So let's talk for a minute. Deborah, do you want me to start with you, or do you want to go to Erin?
Do Erin.
All right,
please.
so Erin, can you tell us a little bit about products that are available for our home that you love, please?
Yes. So whether you're brand new or you've been around for a while, Thieves came in your premium starter kit. And yeah, Thieves Vitality, I believe. Should have been. Thieves, cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, rosemary, and lemon is just next level as far as immune system support goes. Obviously, there's so many facets to the wellness journey, right? But over the last 13 years, I mean, this is the trusty sidekick, right, for my immune system consistently. And honestly, I hear so many teammates talk about, oh, Thieves on the bottom of the feet. Thieves on my kids' feet before they go to school. So anyway, if you haven't, if you are brand new and you haven't dove into Thieves yet, it is next level, game changing. And if you're still going to Target for things that cleaning products and whatnot, maybe it's time to switch. And that's something that took Sarah and I, it did take us a little while. We still would occasionally pop to Target and grab a 7th generation laundry soap or whatever. But not anymore. We still do go get toilet paper. Young Living has not released the Thieves scented or the lavender scented toilet paper. And I don't imagine that's going to happen. But maybe, Andrea, Deborah, I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, so household products, laundry soap. Again, there's really great dilution tips. I am not a DIY guru. I just like using it straight out of the bottle. I'll be honest. Occasionally, okay, when it gets down low, sometimes I will add some baking soda, add some water, and throw in a little Thieves household cleaner to extend it. And then it lasts a bonus week or two, like now. But I actually just ordered some laundry soap with points today. If you're not on ER yet, Essential Rewards, you get points back for every monthly order that you place. You're getting your wellness box. So I ordered some of this with our ER points and also used a YL Go Plus credit. So it cost me, or it was a 50-cent donation to the YL Foundation for my Thieves laundry soap. Thieves foaming hand soap refill. We like to get this because we did go to Target and bought like a foaming hand soap, what do they call it, dispenser. And not that this is ugly. I mean, this is pretty too, I think, and it screams Thieves and health and oils. When we are out of the quarantine and we're having people to our house, it's kind of nice to show the Thieves label to people and they get to use it. The thing that I love about this, I remember some years ago, the Thieves House or the Thieves Foaming Hand Soap is, so this is what I love about the Young Living journey is there's so many kinds of people, right? So many like people from all backgrounds, all sorts of paths. And a guy that like in Indiana, a friend, like a dear friend of ours now, he's a trucker, drives a Harley, you know, burly guy, like real nice, like real big beard. Like you wouldn't necessarily see he and I like sitting in a field, you know, meditating together. You would think, right? But he just is all about the oils and all about like he loves the Thieves Foaming Hand Soap, uses it religiously, thinks it works wonders on, you know, slimy hands, you know, after being in the shop working with the big trucks, you know, as he owns his trucking company. So anyway, just fun. It doesn't matter who it is. We can all start saving the earth and taking care of ourselves. All right. And then a couple other ones. The dish soap. I don't know if you like to do the dishes. I do actually, but I think it's because I have control issues, and I like things done a certain way. So the Thieves dish soap is nice. The Thieves household cleaner is also amazing. Yeah, and this one, like the concentration, I think those of you who are brand new just know this looks like not a whole lot, right? But everything you can clean absolutely everything with this thing. Like you don't have to have 14 different, you know, I don't have Comet or Windex or a toilet bowl cleaner anymore. Like I literally have this, and if I'm out of this, then I just take this and squirt it in the toilet. So I mean, you know, like you have like I feel so good about the Thieves line. Thieves hand sanitizer, did y'all get in on this here recently? Yep. All right, so I'm thankful. I bought two, one for me and one for a buddy up the street, who's working at Home Depot right now. So I was like, knew he needed one of these, and I think that's good, Ange. Right? There's a couple other like fruit and veggie wash. They have a fruit and veggie wash. So those of you who are, you know, mindful of that, you know, especially like if you're not currently choosing like organic foods from the grocery, like doing a deep clean, even the USDA organic is not 100%. It's not seed to seal. Okay. Let's be honest. It's not seed to seal. So having the fruit and veggie wash, I'll be honest, again, I don't do it, but I know a lot of Living Well Now community members, a lot of Young Living members love the fruit and veggie wash. Toothpaste, floss, Thieves, everything. So if you're brand new, just hop on ER and start to shift things. It's too easy. You get points back, you get cheaper shipping. It's a no-brainer to do the Essential Rewards program and then make this one of your months or spread it out over a few months. You know, you don't have to get it all at once. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Awesome. Thank you, Aaron. Deborah, I'm going to go back to you for, and thanks for joining us tonight, Aaron. I'm going to go back to you. I'm going to pull up this slideshow again so that we can go to products for personal care. Tell us about the products for personal care.
Well, first of all, there are lots on here, and so I wanted you to see the variety. Ange asked me to choose two that I have, because we could talk all night on all these products, right? All of you on the call, you've got your faves. So when I got started, and literally it is going to be 14 years this summer, when I got started with Young Living, and it was with oils for hormone support. And then, of course, promoting our longevity. And back in the day, I thought promoting my longevity was more of somebody who's aging, right? Well, now that the girls are in their 40-something, I mean, not 40-something, Andrea, I know you're just 40. But we realized that promoting our longevity starts in our 20s. Because let's face it, some people in their 20s look older, right? Because of care. How are you treating your body? What kinds of foods are you eating? That type of thing. So one of the next things that I took on, besides the Ningxia Red and the oils, was face care, art skincare. Well, along came Art Skincare has a cleanser, And I love it, but I love to exchange it with the Orange Blossom facial wash. So this has been huge for me. Again, skin is important to me. Face is important to keep my face cleansed and dirt-free and toxic-free, right? So all of that. So for me, this was a good choice. Second of all was in the Art Skincare, one of my favorites is the Light Moisturizer. And that is something I put on in the morning. Now, one of the things I like to do is put a drop of either frankincense, sacred frankincense, the sandalwoods, or lavender. I love to mix it up, but I put 1 or 2 drops of that in my hand and then put a squirt or 2 of the Light Moisturizer and then put it on my face. So I love, love, love the smell of the combination. And the Light Moisturizer is not thick and heavy. It just goes on so smoothly and so easily. And I particularly like to put it, again, specifically around my eyes. Again, where you're just all over your face to continue to keep moisturizing. That's hugely important. And so those are my 2 faves that I'm sharing tonight. As you can see on this picture, there's so many other options that you can also add to your skincare, and they're all amazing. And I use all of those. I love to interchange. One that you can't see very well is the Satin Mint Scrub. That is amazing to use a couple of times a week. Again, to get even deeper into the pores with the dirt that accumulates on our face. So I highly recommend these. And again, so blessed to have Young Living doing all the research and all of the behind the scenes for us to provide us the best. Thank you.
Thanks, Deborah. Andrea, over to you. And then we're going to do another giveaway.
Now we need a winner too for the second giveaway.
I've got a giveaway. Yep. Is Andrea still on?
I'm still on. I was talking with it muted. Okay, so
I was like, where'd she go?
Before we talk nutrition and wellness, I just wanted to point out to everybody that in the LWN Lifestyle Group, this month is a focus on ditch and switch. So you just heard about a lot of the products that Erin is using and Angela's using, things that can easily be switched out for things that you're already buying at Target or Walmart or from Amazon.
Right now, Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. So I would encourage you guys, as you continue to dive into your health and better wellness for your family, to continue to read ingredients. Know that Young Living spends a lot of time researching and making sure that the ingredients they're using are things that are going to be safe for your health. Gary Young was the first one that I began to learn from in regards to toxins and what he called not he, I mean, it's a known term, but I learned bioaccumulation from him. That, you know, it's not just the using of something one time, but it's the over and over where things begin to bioaccumulate in our bodies, and that's over years what's causing issues for us and chronic disease and that kind of stuff. So the more we can do, we're not in control of everything, but the more we can do to take action on the things that we can be in control of, it's really important. So check out, there's a post, it's a pinned post, one of the, what are they called now? Not pinned posts. But you'll see it when you go into the lifestyle group. What is it? Announcement. One of the announcements will be that ditch and switch post. And so all you need to do is take a picture of yourself with an item that you are pitching that has toxic ingredients in it. And then let us know what Young Living product are you replacing that with. And just put that in the comments of that post. And you'll be entered in to win one of, I think it's 4 prizes that we're giving away. Shopping sprees, Young Living shopping sprees, as we call them. So that would be a pretty large credit put on your account if you're one of the 4 winners. So let's talk really briefly about nutrition and wellness. Okay, so 3 things, okay, to live a healthy life. Now there's a couple others I would add in, but these are the 3 things that I've really learned from Young Living. I'm gonna say 4, I'm gonna add a 4th in that I've learned from Young Living. One is detoxifying. So that would be getting rid of those cruddy ingredients that we just talked about, right? So in all manners, anywhere where there's toxins, eliminating those, right? And detoxing those. The second one is proper nutrition, like eating quality fruits, vegetables, clean ingredients, you know, not doing a lot of fast food or boxed items, but things that come from the ground, come from the earth, whole foods. So that would be the second one. So detoxifying, eating wholesome foods. The third would be supplementation, because even when we are doing our best at eating, there are still gaps. There's a lot of foods, just because of the way that they come to us, even if we're doing our best with fruits and vegetables, the length of time that it takes to get to us, and if we're not eating, you know, locally sourced fruits and vegetables and things like that, things are depleted of vitamins and minerals. And so that makes it important for us to supplement. And in our own bodies, you know, digestive enzymes, as we age, they lessen. We have less amounts of digestive enzymes the older we get. And so the importance of taking enzymes with our food to help break things down, to help things get where they need to go, and to just help with the digestive process and a whole host of other things is super important. So obviously you guys know that Young Living has the most essential oils and blends of any company out there. So we pride ourselves on that, having a really wide offering. Ningxia Red was really the next supplement food source that I started using from Young Living, even before I started with any of the supplements. It was Ningxia Red, because I read an entire book that Gary Young wrote on it, where he talked about all of the centenarians who lived in the Ningxia province of China. So it's considered a blue zone, like where there's more people that live to be over 100 years old than in other areas in the world. And what they touted as their reason for living so long was the Ningxia wolfberry that was a huge part of their diet. And so as I read this book and learned how it supported literally every organ system in the body, I thought, okay, well, I've got to give it a try. So that was 13 years ago that we started drinking Ningxia Red, and I have not gone more than a couple days in 13 years without having Ningxia Red. It's something that we are never out of. When we first started drinking it, I wasn't sure I was noticing a difference in my energy. I was a school teacher, and I came home after about 2 weeks of drinking it daily. And I said to my husband, I don't know if I'm noticing anything with the Ningxia. And he's like, are you kidding? You're not coming home and saying you're tired. I was like, oh, because I'm not. So for me, it fills in nutritional gaps. It wasn't like a huge spike in energy, but I wasn't having those afternoon lulls, those dips. And I'll tell you, the few times where I've gone a couple of days without it, I think to myself, this is what I felt like before I started drinking Ningxia. So it's a supplement I will never be without. Some people think it's expensive. It ends up being, when you get 2 bottles of it, it ends up being like $35 a bottle. So it's a little over $1 per ounce. So start with an ounce. I think you're worth doing a little over $1 a day to do something that's really good for your health. All right, so quickly, I don't have a ton of experience on the sleep weight management products, but I know there's a lot of people where weight management is a big, concern for them, and it's something that they are focused on. So what I do love about the sleep products, from what I know about them, is once again just the quality of ingredients. I know that there's parts to the system that helps with suppressing the appetite. I know there's enzymes involved. I know, lots of vitamins and minerals and stuff like that in the sleep shake. So just good quality. If you're looking for something to just help give that extra edge as you're working on shedding some pounds, sleep weight management system is something to look into. And then just in general, really quickly on supplements, most of our supplements have essential oils added to them. And the reason for that is that essential oils are carrier molecules, okay? They are lipids. Our cell membranes are lipids. And so they easily pass through, and so they easily bring nutrients into the cells. And that's what we want. So there was a study that was done on the multigreen supplement. And what they found that was before they added the essential oils to the multigreen, there was something like 41 or 42% absorption into the cells. Once they added the essential oils and retested it, it went up to 86%. So huge difference. Are Young Living supplements going to be more expensive than what you would get at Target? I can pretty much guarantee it, although I haven't price checked recently, but you get what you pay for. So if you want quality supplements that are actually going to help and support your body and support your health, it is worth paying a little bit more. And once you order those on Essential Rewards and you're getting up to 25% back, that ends up helping out a ton. And then there's always the option, guys. I started before I even decided I wanted to build a business with Young Living, I started sharing these products with people because I just wanted people in my life to have these. And so the beauty of the way this company is set up is even if you're not interested in building a big business, they're going to send you a thank you check just for helping other people to get these into their lives. So I'd encourage you to do that. So let's do a winner from the second giveaway. Joel, you're our winner. Are you still on? Congratulations, Joel. You're going to get a $20 credit on your account. You said, like, I think it was the same one that almost everybody said, standards was your top one, I think. Am I remembering right? I'm pretty sure. So you said standard was the most important to you. And anyway, $20 going on your account to use at some point in the future.
And our giveaway question number 3 to write into the chat right now is, what supplements do you take on a regular basis? And Andrea, you kind of got that started last night with a poll in the lifestyle group all about what supplements you wouldn't be able to live without on a deserted island. That was a really hard decision. You had some really good ones in there. But I'm curious, what supplements are you already taking on a regular basis? Go ahead and put that in the chat for a chance to win. Guys, this really is about lifestyle and about choosing a healthier lifestyle for yourself and for your family. Many people, over 89% of Young Living members, are considered preferred customers. Basically, you are people who are distributors who are earning 24% off your products just by being a member. And you have access to all of our exclusive community and resources that we give out. I always want to give an opportunity for you to check out the business. So if you have not read the 4-year career and you're curious about the Young Living compensation plan and you want to know more, I encourage you to reach out to me or Andrea, or Deborah, or Erin even, about the 4-year career so we can get this in your hands and you can start to learn more about why Mary Young would have chosen network marketing as the best way to get oils into every home in the world. Because truly that was the vision that Gary and Mary set out with over 25 years ago right now. So in a recap sort of way, let's recap that Young Living is 100% transparent. We set high standards and grows and distills on site all over the world. We test over and over again to assure the best of quality. We have over 600 products that can swap out products that you're currently using in your home. We're also giving back to underserved communities through the foundation, and we have a beautiful business opportunity with a generous compensation plan. You can learn more about that tomorrow night on the Intro to Business call in this same room. I want, as we're closing out, to just give you a little, 2 other quick highlights. These are some upcoming classes that Living Well Now has reserved for you. Let me pull this up so that you can visually see it. Here we go, not that, but this, and then this. Okay, so here are some upcoming classes, including next Wednesday night, Erin will be leading a CBD class. We know we have a lot of people that are interested. Right now, we've only promoted and shared these in the lifestyle group, but you can always invite outside members, people, or outside prospects, people who haven't established a kit yet or gotten their kit or gotten started, to our classes by giving them the Zoom link and the information about the class. Also keep in mind that every Thursday night we host Intro to Business calls, and on Saturday this coming weekend I'll be teaching an introduction to aroma freedom. So if you are maybe struggling with the current situation of the world or need some help or motivation to get started on a post-quarantine routine, I would love to help you with that through aroma freedom. Find the information on the Living Well Now page. That'll be at 1 o'clock Arizona time. That makes it 4 o'clock Eastern Standard. In closing today, I want to leave you with a video from Young Living. Oh, wait, first, last question. Andrea, do you have a winner from the last one yet? Did I go too fast? You muted yourself again.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so congratulations, Leah. Powergize and Amino Wise are your top supplements. You were looking so cool there with your hair and your background. Loving it. Good to see your face, as always.
Can't tell if you're in the Northern Lights or in Alaska. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So $20 coming your way.
Woohoo! And I will post the link to the to our Living Well Now promos in the recording of this video tonight, so that you can fill that out and we can get your product credit loaded up as soon as you fill out the form. All right. Okay. number 4 question, and the number 5 question is going to go on Facebook in the post. So you're going to go back there and tell us what you learned in the post to be able to win question number 5. That way we catch some of the people who've been watching this live on Facebook in our lifestyle group. So question number 4 is, I'm just curious from your standpoint, is something that a product that we did not talk about tonight that's near and dear to your heart. So outside the supplements, maybe it's a personal care item, maybe it's something from the Thieves line that we didn't mention, something else that's super important to you that you can't live without, that you would want to have with you from Young Living. Just throw those into the comments. I'm going to pull up a video because one of the cool things that Young Living started just a couple of years ago was a 5x5 award, or a 5x5, how should I say it? It's not an award, but it's a 5x5 commitment. Pledge. Right, thank you. Pledge to doing things better. So I want to show you a video that that Young Living put together for us to understand the 5x5 a little bit more. So here we go. All right, I hope you were able to see that. It didn't come across very well, so I'll make sure it's in the post and in Lifestyle so you can get to it later. But basically, this pledge is to show our customers as well as the global community that we are committed to growth in a sustainable and loving way to the earth and to its people. And hopefully tonight you've sensed that as well. Young Living is more than just a company. We are truly a family who work together to make the world a better place. You may have to come to one of our events in person sometime to truly experience the freedom that comes with being a part of the Living Well Now community, but know that you are in a beautiful setup right now with Young Living. And I just believe so firmly that Gary Young's vision is coming true each and every day, that we use the products and that we share them with others. Be blessed on the journey until we meet again. Take care, everybody.